Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a clever fox named Felix. Felix loved to play tricks on his friends, especially on a kind stork named Stella. One day, Felix invited Stella over for dinner. Stella was very excited and flew over to Felix's den. When Stella arrived, Felix served soup in a shallow dish. Felix lapped up the soup easily with his tongue, but poor Stella couldn't eat with her long beak. Stella felt sad and went home hungry. The next day, Stella decided to invite Felix over for dinner. Felix was curious and excited to see what Stella would serve. Stella served the soup in a tall, narrow jar this time. She could easily reach in with her beak, but Felix couldn't get his snout inside. Felix felt embarrassed and realized how unfair he had been to Stella. He apologized to Stella and promised to be a better friend. Stella forgave Felix and smiled. She suggested they cook together the next time so they could both enjoy the meal. The following week, Felix and Stella met again, this time in a clearing by the river. They decided to make a salad with fresh vegetables from the forest. Felix used his quick paws to chop the veggies. Stella used her long beak to mix everything in a big bowl. They worked together happily and soon had a delicious meal ready. Felix and Stella sat down to eat, both able to enjoy the food. They laughed and talked about their favorite things in the forest. From that day on, Felix and Stella became the best of friends. They often cooked together and made sure to choose dishes they could both enjoy. Felix learned that being kind and considerate made him much happier than playing tricks. One special day, Felix and Stella decided to teach their friends how to cook together too. They organized a big picnic in the forest. All the animals gathered with different ingredients. Felix showed the animals how to chop and mix the vegetables. Stella demonstrated how to make a tasty dressing with honey and berries. Everyone worked together and learned new skills. They all shared stories and enjoyed the wonderful food. The forest was filled with laughter and joy. Felix felt proud to have such wonderful friends. He realized that sharing and caring made everything better. As the sun began to set, the animals said their goodbyes and promised to have more picnics. Felix and Stella smiled at each other. They knew that their friendship had made the forest a happier place. Felix and Stella walked home together, feeling content and happy. They knew they would always be there for each other. And so, the forest continued to be a place of friendship and joy. From that day on, Felix and Stella taught everyone that working together and being kind were the best tricks of all. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. We hope you enjoyed our bedtime story and that it brought a little magic to your night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enchanting stories that spark imagination and inspire kindness and creativity. Good night, little ones.